Boys and girls, we're going to continue with our writing today. I love how some of you have been sending me pictures of your writing, and what a great job you've been doing. Let's review what a good writer does. First of all, they think about what they're going to write. They have to come up with their idea about what they're going to write about. Usually it's something that's happened to them. Then they sketch a picture, and that's fast. A lot of times we use bubble people. Then we write about what we drew there. We write sentences to tell about it. Then we go back and we reread our story. That means read it again. And we add more sketches and we add more words to our story. Add more sentences to our story. Yesterday we talked about how to write words that we don't know how to spell. How to just stretch them out. Write them the best way we can, and then move on. Yesterday, I told you I thought about something that had happened to me, and I made a movie in my mind of what happened first, and what happened next, and what happened last. I sketched my picture. Then I wrote my words. And when I wrote my words, I wrote kind of quickly. Well, let's reread it and see what happened in my story. I tried to unlock the door, but my hands were full of books. That's the first thing that happened. Okay? Next, I turned the key and dropped my books. That's the second thing that happened. But there's something that happened after that. The third thing that I want to write about. Okay? Here, there was someone coming down the hall, and I'll tell you who that was in just a minute. Okay. She was coming down the hall, and she helped me pick up my books that I dropped. That's a very important part of my story. So I'm going to start my sentence right after this period here. I'm going to leave a little space. I tried to unlock the door, but my hands were full of books. I turned the key and dropped my books. Okay, this is the teacher that's next door to me, and it's probably some of you guys' teacher. Mrs. Helms might be your teacher. Well, Mrs. Helms, and I'm going to write Mrs., and I know that's how I write Mrs. Mrs. Helms, Helms. Mrs. Helms came, and I know came has an E on it. Came by, came by, and helped. I don't think I'm going to have room to write all of helped there, so I think I'm going to go to the next line. Help, helped me, I know how to spell me, pick, it, oh, I knew that was a green box letter, so I knew that had to have CK, and helped me pick up, my, I know how to spell my because I've had that word before and it's in my 3-ring binder. So you can go and look in your 3-ring binder. And helped me pick up my books. Books. Okay? Now, let me read it again. Lots of times writers read their work several times. I tried to unlock the door, but my hands were full of books. I turned the key and dropped my books. Mrs. Helms came by and helped me pick up my books. Okay, that's the end of my story. I told what happened first, I told what happened second, and I told what happened third. And you should always ask yourself those 3 questions. Now, you're going to do the same thing. I want you to get your writing that you worked on yesterday out of your 3-ring binder. I want you to reread your story. I want you to add more sketches. I want you to add more words to it to finish your writing. Remember, you're not going to get any help on your spelling. You're going to sound out and stretch out the words and spell them like you can, or go back and look in your 3-ring binder and find the words, the high-frequency words we've learned, and write them correctly. Remember, sometimes you can just circle words if you've tried to spell them and you aren't sure if they're right. Okay. After you're finished, I would like for your parent to take a picture of your writing and send it to your teacher. That is very, very important.